Welcome back to part 6 for the delivery. What's in store for today, we're going to rebuild this inner wheel arch. We're going to make a bunch of patches for all these A-pillars. So we're going to rebuild this inner A-pillar here. I'll get some patches made for the outside, redo the front, and this section here, just above the torque box. Once all that's done, we can rip this inner back out, prep everything to go back in, so we can prep all the floor pans, prep the other side of the inner sill with weld through, get ready to weld that in, and then we're going to move on to these old sills. So we're going to have to rebuild this sill extension, which is going to be a huge job, but needs to be done. We're going to graft a few of these bits of these old sills onto the new one, as it's missing a few bits and pieces. So we've got a big day planned. We're just going to hook in and see what we can get done. So we've taken off everything we need off the car. We took the wheel arch out here. So this is what we need to rebuild. Pretty minor job, but we can reuse that definitely. That'll fit straight in. We split the sill apart, the old sill. So we took the outer off the extension, and we took the outer off the inner sill. So this is the fold I'm going to reuse in here and have to graft into the new sill. This is the end of the sill. I'm going to reuse this too, so I'll just have to rebuild the front here. That can go onto the front of the new sill, and then we've got the big job of rebuilding the sill extension. So once all this is done, we can get it all mocked up onto the new inner sill here. Once that's mocked up, we'll look at what we need to do to rebuild the A-pillars, and get it all situated back on the car. So I'm going to hook right in, we'll get all these patches made, do all the templates, look at grafting on the sill, and yeah, we'll touch base when it's all ready to go back into the car. sill extension rebuilt. We've got a patch on the outside, and I didn't film it, but I've thrown a patch in the top and the bottom. So really happy with how that came out. It was really fun making this outer section here. It's pretty tricky to do with 1.6, but really happy with the outcome. Looks great. So all that's left to do to that is rust treat the inside, and then that'll be ready to go back on the car. So the plan for the rest of the afternoon will be rebuild this wheel arch. That's a pretty easy job. There's not much there, just 2 small patches to do. So I'll probably smash that out in the next hour or so. And then if we've got time, I'll work out what I'm going to do with this sill. So I'll chop this off, like I've said already, throw a patch in there, and have a look at grafting that onto the new sill. And I might even go ahead and chop this old sill up just so I can get it ready for tomorrow. So I want to sort of get all the big ticket items out of the way, like what I've done already. I just want to keep getting all this hard stuff done and make it as easy as possible for tomorrow, so tomorrow we can put these sills on the car. So once all that's done, what will be left for the morning is just remake these patches. So, you know, the A-pillar in here, just a little one in the door jamb here, and up at this A-pillar here. So it should be pretty easy. We might even get a chance to clean all this up tomorrow and prep this just for weld through, prep it with weld through, and get that ready so we can just get that sill situated in there. So yeah, there's not a whole lot left to do. Still a little bit, but it's just time really. It's just a little bit time consuming. Nothing super difficult now. That sill extension was by far the biggest job on this side to do that was left. So I'm glad that's over. You can see this side, there's a lot less work in this one. Same sort of patch, but there's nowhere near as much rust. So yeah, we'll hook in for this last couple of hours. Hopefully get this wheel arch done and play around with this outer sill. And then, yeah, we'll get him ready for tomorrow. There's another piece of the delivery restored. So I've just rebuilt that wheel arch. Happy with how that turned out. Just sort of clean up those welds on the inside. But yeah, that'll be ready to go straight in. Also went ahead and rust treated the inside of the sill extension and weld through the edge too. Just put some weld through primer. While I was going, I also prepped all these edges over here. So I just ground back all these edges, used the hammer and dolly and straightened them up, and then just put some weld through on that too. Also went ahead and rust treated inside these. Put one more coat in that torque box. Didn't see a reason not to, so yeah. So we're getting closer. So yeah, as I said before, all that's left is to sort of tidy up this outer sill. Where it stands now, I could probably throw that inner sill up in there and get this sill extension situated in there too, but I'll probably just go ahead. There's not much time left, so I'll probably just chop this up. I might chop up that other sill, we'll see how we go. If I can patch that, I'll patch that, but yeah, getting a bit tight for time now. But we're at a good point for tomorrow. So we're ready for a big day tomorrow. All the hard work's done. Yeah, so it'd be really cool to get that sill on there finished. It'd be awesome to hang a panel on there too. Get the door and guard sitting on there just to get a feel for how it's going to look. I've never actually seen any panels on this, so that would be awesome if we could do that. So fingers crossed. But yeah, we'll just keep chipping away and see what else we can get done this afternoon. So I ended up throwing this thing in, just got to screw it in for the moment. It's not in its final place, but it's pretty close. So I ended up taking off this front sill section just so I could get it in there properly. But I'm super happy with how this fits. It's like pretty much bang on with the measurements. As I said, it's going to come up a couple mil, but pretty happy with it. So yeah, huge day today, got heaps done. So stoked as about that. So I'll probably call it here. So we'll check back in tomorrow and yeah, we'll get the rest of this thing fixed up. Rest of this side done. Should be looking pretty cool. So yeah, I'll check in tomorrow. Cheers. Welcome back. It's a fresh morning. Ready for another big day on the XP. Where we're at. Sill's in, mocked up. But yeah, for the plan for today, we're gonna rip all this out. We're gonna prep that inner sill, weld through. Yeah, get that ready to weld in. Then we're going to go ahead and make all these patches for the pillars. Probably got 4 or 5 patches to do. Should be pretty easy. I'll do that while the sill's out too, so I can rust treat up inside them. Then after that, we still need to weld this flange onto the sill. So we're going to cut that, weld that to the new sill. Yeah, patch these remaining A pillars. Once that's all done, yeah, we'll be ready to assemble. So we'll do the same thing. We'll get this all mocked up, and we'll probably weld that inner sill in first, and then yeah, we'll do our final measurements for the sill extension. Get our sill sort of where it needs to be. We still need to install the wheel arch at the back here, and I still need to make both ends of the sills too. So I've got this piece I was going to reuse. We'll see if I end up using it or if I just make a new one. But yeah, that's got to be done to the front of the sill, and the same at the back to lip over that wheel arch. And yeah, once all that's welded off, before we weld it off, we'll probably throw the door on and the guard just to make sure everything's in the right place. So we've hooked in this morning and we've knocked a heap of stuff off the list. We've got the A pillars repaired, the A pillar and the B pillar repaired, sorry. We've still got some rust to fix in here. I've got the patches made, but that will have to be done once the sill extension's in, just so I know the height. So that's going to go in there like so, but yeah, not quite sure of the height of that just yet. So, but I can do that last, so that's no issue. What else have we done? We've got the flange tacked on the sill, just tacked on for now, just so I can mock it up and make sure it's all good to go. We've got the sill extension ready to go on, that's in epoxy, and we've got the inner sill prepped with weld through primer, ready to go in. So the next move will be, yeah, put the inner sill in, tack it in place. We'll get the sill extension in and tack that in place too. Then we can check our measurements for that. And then, yeah, the next move will be put the outer sill in. So I did make a mistake with this. I cut too much off the back, but that's okay because I do have the piece I cut off, and I do need to make this section here for the end. So it's not too much of a setback because I can just make that piece a little bit bigger just to match up to where I've cut it off. But yeah, a little bit of an inconvenience, but it's okay. These things happen. So yeah, we'll get this sill up in there and see how everything fits. That sill is in its final resting place. So everything's lining up really nice. Very happy with all the repairs. There's a couple things to do, just got to beat this in a little bit. But I'll do that when I finalise this sort of end repair here I still have to do. But happy with where the sill extension is, so I've already tacked that into the inner sill. So I'll go and plug that soon, just so it stays where it is. I've just got to bring up this flange a bit. I think the sill's sort of come in a bit compressed, just from factory, or even just sitting around for years, been bumped and knocked. So I just need to get in there, open it up a little bit. It's in a good spot now. It's probably sitting a touch high at the back here, but I'm not going to really move it around until I get this door on and check the gap, because if that was a big gap before, then you know it might help me with gapping the doors if that sill's just up a couple mil. But it looks good. It looks to be in the right position. The measurements are good. Very happy with this. You can see here's where I've cut off a bit much. Obviously measured to the wrong point, which is a bit silly, but that's okay because, yeah, as I said, I've got to make this cap on the end anyway, so that should work out well. Line up good. Another issue here is this repair. When I've cut it, obviously this quarter's come out a little bit, so I've just got to slice this and bring that back in to meet the sill. But again, I'll do all this once this door's on. But yeah, very happy with this. Super cool to see this side coming together. The way this car was a few months ago, it's in a very sad state, so to see no rust, it's pretty amazing. But yeah, still lots to go. Lucky it's only lunchtime, so hopefully we can sort of get the rest of this tied up this afternoon. Fingers crossed. But yeah, anyway, happy with how it's going. So yeah, we'll just keep booking in. Yeah, boy, this thing looks sick as. Absolutely wrapped. Yeah, really happy with this. It's such a badass looking car. This guard is really, really damaged. I haven't really pulled these panels out of storage, so I don't know whether I'll go and fix this or might be able to get another one for cheap, but it's pretty cooked. But anyway, really happy with the sill. It sits in a good spot. Sill gap looks really neat underneath. So I think we're ready to go ahead and weld it off. Not really. I guess this gap's sort of hard to gauge. It looks like it's in the right spot, but yeah, this guard's just cooked, so it's a little bit hard to tell. But the door fits really nice. The gap's pretty big, but it's a bit hard to gap myself. Probably see me struggling on the time lapse. But it looks sick. Everything looks to be in the right spot, so I'm happy. So I might rip these panels back off, and then yeah, we'll finish up this sill. Hopefully we can get this sill done today. Really hoping. It's starting to get a bit late in the day now, but we still got a few hours left. So yeah, all that's left is, yeah, I might even just throw a few plugs on. I might even just plug it at the front here to the inner, lift this flange up at the back and put a plug on there, and then I just might pull the whole thing out in one go, and then I can just weld it off on the bench and weld it back to the floor once I can get it back up in there and situated back on the car. Not sure if we'll get a chance to do this quarter today, which is a bit of a shame. Same with the wheel arch, the end cap, but we'll see how we go. There's still a fair bit of work to finish it off, this side anyway, but I'm pretty happy with where it's at the moment. Yeah, I might even just leave this door on. It's not really in the way. I can sort of open it up and get it out of the way. I'll pull that guard off. That doesn't need to be on, but I might just leave this door, yeah, just so I can keep checking, because I might have this sill on and off a couple times again still this afternoon. But yeah, we're almost there. So also, this is going to be a long video, so if you're still watching, thanks, and yeah, let me know what you think, because I'm happy to keep doing videos like this, especially the longer ones. I've just been filming a lot more the last 2 days, so. But yeah, we'll try to wrap this car up today, and yeah, and leave it at a good spot. I don't want to leave it with sort of anything half done, except that quarter. You know, that was really like that when I bought the car, so I don't mind leaving that for now. That'll be a pretty easy patch to throw in. But yeah, we'll hook in and see what else we can get done this afternoon.
control my brain. Breakdown, I feel the cold inside. So cold, I'm never way to hide. I know the talking, I feel the same way.
Alright, the sill's ready to go. I didn't end up filming the whole thing because it took forever. But remade the front section on the sill here. We fully welded the flange on, ground that down. Yeah, prepped that with weld through. So that's ready to go on the car. So yeah, everything's ready to go. The body's ready to go, the floor pan's ready to go. Everything's got weld through on it. I've had it in there and test fitted it, happy with the measurements, so all that's left is stick it in there and weld it up. Oh, that's it. The sill's on. Looks great. We've got a nice even gap under the door here, which is very important. Everything looks great. Looks factory. Very tidy job, if I do say so myself. It's not fully welded on. I've welded on all the big plugs to do, but it's just not finished off to the floor pans yet. So yeah, I've still got to come through and weld. I've done a few, but just most of these. But yeah, measurements are good. Looks good in the pillars. The transition's nice to the door. So I call that a job done. So I think next week we'll work out this quarter and we'll build that wheel arch piece at the end there too. So yeah, once that's done, this side will be pretty much finished up. So I dare say one more day on this side, and yeah, it should be looking pretty snaz. We'll be able to TIG that quarter into the back, and we'll TIG this piece into the front too. And then I'll call that job done. So thanks for watching another video. I'll catch you on the next one.